ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Okay, so first Krishna Swamiji, you do it, followed by Udayaji and sorry, Sonaliji. I said Udaya, huh? Sonaliji, okay. Then Geetaji, then Renukaji. Okay. अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। ॐ प्रथमचरित्रस्य ब्रह्मा ऋषिः महाकाली देवता गायत्री छन्दः नन्दा शक्तिः रक्तदन्तिका बीजम् अग्निस्तत्त्वं ऋग्वेदस्वरूपम् श्रीमहाकाली प्रीत्यर्थे प्रथमचरित्रजपे विनियोगः। ध्यानम् ॐ खड्गं चक्रगदेषु चापपरिघां चूलं भुशुण्डीं शिरः शङ्खं सन्धरतीं करैः तृणयनां सर्वाङ्गभूषावृतां नीलाश्मद्युतिमास्य पाददशकां सेवे महाकालिकां यामस्तौत्सुपिते हरौ कमलजो हन्तुं मधुं कैटभम्। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै।
ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। ॐ प्रथमचरित्रस्य ब्रह्मा ऋषिः महाकाली देवता गायत्री छन्दः नन्दाशक्तिः रक्तदन्तिका बीजम् अग्निस्तत्त्वं ऋग्वेदस्वरूपं श्रीमहाकाली प्रीत्यर्थे प्रथमचरित्रजपे विनियोगः। ध्यानम् ॐ खड्गं चक्रगदेषु चापपरिघां शूलं भुशुण्डीं शिरः शङ्खं सन्दधतीं करैस्त्रिनयनां सर्वाङ्गभूषावृतां नीलाश्मद्युतिमास्य नीलाद्मद्युतिमास्य पाददशकां
नील अश्म द्युतिमास्य
नीलाश्मद्युतिमास्य पाददशकां सेवे महाकालिकां याम यामस्तौत्स्वपिते हरौ कमलजो हन्तुं मधुङ्कैटभम्। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै।
अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। ॐ प्रथमचरित्रस्य ब्रह्मा ऋषिः महाकाली देवता गायत्री छन्दः नन्दा शक्तिः रक्तदन्तिका बीजम् अग्निस्तत्त्वं ऋग्वेदस्वरूपं श्रीमहाकाली प्रीत्यर्थे प्रथमचरित्रजपे विनियोगः। ध्यानम् ॐ खड्गं चक्रगदेषु चापपरिघां शूलं भुशुण्डीं शिरः शङ्खं सन्दधतीं करैस्त्रिनयनां सर्वाङ्गभूषावृतां नीलाश्मद्युतिमास्य पाददशकां सेवे महाकालिकां यामस्तौत्स्वपिते हरौ कमलजो हन्तुं मधुं कैटभम्। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै।
ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। ॐ प्रथमचरित्रस्य ब्रह्मा ऋषिः महाकाली देवता गायत्री छन्दः नन्दाशक्तिः रक्तदन्तिका बीजम् अग्निस्तत्त्वं ऋग्वेदस्वरूपं श्रीमहाकाली प्रीत्यर्थे प्रथमचरित्रजपे विनियोगः। ध्यानम् ॐ खड्गं चक्रगदेषु चापपरिगान् चूलं भुशुण्डीं शिरः शङ्खं सन्दधतीं करैस्त्रिनयनां सर्वाङ्गभूषावृतां नीलास्मद्युतिमास्य पाददशकां सेवे महाकालिकां यामस्तौ त्वपि देहरो कमलजो हन्तुं मधुं कैटभम् ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै
ॐ प्रथमोऽध्यायः ॐ प्रथमचरित्रस्य ब्रह्मा ऋषिः महाकाली देवता गायत्री छन्दः नन्दाशक्तिः रक्तदन्तिका बीजम् अग्निस्तत्त्वं ऋग्वेदस्वरूपं श्रीमहाकाली प्रीत्यर्थे प्रथमचरित्रजपे विनियोगः ध्यानम् खड्गं चक्रगदेषु चापपरिगान् शूलं भुशुण्डीं शिरः शङ्खं सन्दधतीं करैस्त्रिनयनां सर्वाङ्गभूषावृतां नीलाश्मद्युतिमास्य पाददशकां सेवे महाकालिकाम् यामस्तौत्स्वपिते हरो कमलजौ हन्तुं मधुं कैटभम् ॐ नमः चण्डिकायै
Shloka number 40. 40.
I think we did 55, Sharanji.
55.
55, yeah, okay. $56 right now. Let's start. Who is the Rishi here? Rishi Ruvacha.
Medha?
Medhas. Yes. Medhaha. The name of the Rishi. Medhas Rishi. The whole thing in the form of dialogue between Markandeya and the Kaustiki. And within that, we have the Sambhada of, so that is how the whole, in all the, our Purana, Gita and all stories and all you will see. Sambhada within a Sambhada, within a Sambhada, Sambhada.
Sorry. Between Markandeya and?
Kaustiki.
Okay.
Kaustiki. So, that Sambhada, within that, there is Sambhada of the Raja, Vaishya, and the Medhas. So now the Medhas Rishi. Medhas Rishi Huvacha. In fact, the whole the Markandeya Purana, because this is Markandeya Purana, right? Markandeya Purana is Kanda Purana. Which Purana it is?
Markandeya
Purana. Markandeya Purana, because Markandeya is there. So, Markandeya, between Jaimini and Markandeya, there is Sambhada. That is how the Markandeya Purana also starts. Jaimini goes to Markandeya and asks some questions. It's interesting. He asks questions about Mahabharata. He asks some questions with regard to, like, how the Draupadi had 5 husbands, and how the sons of Draupadi, even though they are protected by Pandu, how they were killed. And this how these questions this asked, Jaimini asked. Then Markandeya, he answers. Then in the third, third section or some, there comes this Devi Mahatmyam. There is a Sambhada between Markandeya and Kaustiki. The dialogue. Within the dialogue, this Sambhada between the Medhas Rishi and Raja and the Swarata comes. So that's how it is. So there are some important, very important and beautiful sections are there in Markandeya Puranam. This Harishchandra Katha is there in Markandeya Puranam. And Devi Mahatmyam is another one famous one. For all these Markandeya Puranam is very famous. Okay. Right. Markandeya it's doubtful whether this Markandeya is that Markandeya who is always ever 16. That Markandeya, this Markandeya Rishi it may be different. Take like that. Okay. So shloka number 56. Rishiruvacha balada krishya mohaya mahamaya prayachati.
ऋषिरुवाच बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति
ऋषिरुवाच बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति ऋषिरुवाच बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति.
Sorry, I changed the tune. This is understood. Anyway, you can do it. It's not this one. Balada krishya mohaya mahamaya prayachati. That is what we are doing, right? Okay. This is because of the 9 day samskara. Huh?
ऋषिरोवाच बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति
ऋषिरुवाच बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति
Taya visrujyate vishvam jagadetatcharacharam.
तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरं तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
Sharanji, uh, what is the difference between the two tunes, and which tune should be is normally chanted?
There is no rules with regard to the tune. Any tune you can do, but the normal the tune which we were following is like Gita.
Yeah.
Taya visrujyate vishvam jagadetatcharam. That same tune you can follow.
Okay. Taya visrujyate vishvam jagadetatcharacharam. Taya visrujyate vishvam jagadetatcharacharam.
तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरं तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
Sorry, please do it.
तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
Balada krishya mohaya mahamaya prayachati taya visrujyate vishvam jagadedatcharacharam.
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरं बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम् बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति तया विसृज्यते विश्वं जगदेतच्चराचरम्
So, we saw the meaning up to the shloka number 54 or 55, I think. You remember the context. So they are asking why, even though deserted by their own kith and kin and children, why we are attached to our people. For that, she says, it is all because of Mahamaya, by the power of Mahamaya, which is the samsara sthiti karina, karanam for samsara sthiti. Don't you see the birds which are, in fact, they are hungry, but they, in spite of being hungry, they feed their children. Similarly, human beings are also blindly, they have got love for their kith and kin, for their children. That's true, no? So anyway, this is not a Devi Mahatmyam class. We cannot talk in detail, but just simple meaning. So similarly, human beings also are fond of their the kids. So even at that distance, they have love for their dependents. So that is because of the Maya. So Balat Akrishya. Akrishya is pulled by, forcefully. Balat Akrishya, by the Mahamaya, Mohaya, Mahamaya, Prayachati, Prakarshena Yachati. So forcibly, that's the Mahamaya Devi, who is, that is Mahamaya is Devi, the Shakti, Avarana Shakti of Devi. So by that, she causes, because he is the one who causes the delusion in the people. Taya Visrujate Vishwam, by her only this Jagat is Visrujate, the Jagat is created. Jagat consists of both Acharam and Charam, moving and non-moving. The entire Jagat is created and sustained by Mahamaya, that is Mahamaya Devi Bhagavati Sa. She is the cause. Okay. It is true, no? People are blind love, they have got blind love for their children, even though they are adharmic, like in the case of Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. Right? So, because of Mahamaya, this is Mahamaya, the great delusive power of Shakti, which is Mahamaya. That's why before the sentence came, she is the samsara sthiti karina, the one who is the cause for the sustenance of the samsara. Mahamaya prabhavena, by the influence of this Mahamaya. Mahamaya. Saptashloki also, it is the Saptashloki also, this part of the Saptashloki, the shloka is
ज्ञानिनामपि चेतां
Abhichetamsi Devi Bhagavati Sa.
बलादाकृस्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति.
Saptashati is condensed form is Saptashloki. If you are not able to do the entire Saptashati, then Shloki, then Saptashati, I mean Saptashati, if you are not able to do, then Saptashloki, it is given in the simple 7-verse form. Okay. So the Saptashloki is, it's not something different from Saptashati. Some shlokas from here has taken and given there, that's it. Sapta Shloki, I think it has come later. Maybe some Acharya in the tradition, the Shakta tradition would have taken some important shlokas, would have given that. So what is the significance? I don't know why they are given. Maybe it is presents the Shakti of Mahamaya, the delusive power. See, we use the word Shakti, Avarana Shakti, Vikshepa Shakti. Something really, Avarana Shakti is something great. Without the Avarana, we cannot even live in the world. Thank God, Avarana Shakti is there. Avarana Shakti, because of Avarana Shakti only, we are all, in spite of being abysmally ignorant, we are able to sustain in the world. See, we don't know what will happen next moment, right? There's so many things can happen, right?
Very true.
Anything can happen to anyone, to us, to our dependents, anything. So if you start fearing, how many things you have to fear for? Countless things. You cannot take a next step. Thank God, because of Avarana Shakti, we are sane. See, if I come late, little late, just half an hour late, my mother will be worried. What happened to my son? She will call 100 times. She'll be bombarded with a lot of, the worries and anxieties. What about us? So we are living the moving world. This world, any meteor can come and hit and make the earth nothing in no time, right? Possible. It can fall on any part of the earth. Anything can happen to anyone. Not family members or dependents whom we love. Thank God, if we keep on thinking all those things, we will not be able to do any action at all. But keeping aside everything, we continue our regular duties and we are sane because of our Shakti. Minus our Shakti, we won't be able to live in the world. Therefore, it is that even though we say delusive, the delusion is required. At least that forgetfulness. If we forget about tomorrow, we forget about death, we forget about that impending dangers. Dangers are there for all. No, anything can happen to anyone. It's that fact. It's the truth. Not that only people who will in Uttarkashi, will have the problem. Anything can happen to anyone. It's possible. Suddenly, there's, even in Chennai, earthquake can come, the house can collapse, anything can happen. Sudden cloud burst, fire accident, anything can happen. No, if you list the number of, possible causes, so many causes are there. Thank God we are not thinking about that. If we start thinking about that, then we won't be able to even move an inch. That is the Shakti of Maya, Mother, Devi. So it is important. It is required. Swamiji beautifully says in our class. Anyway, this is, as I said, this is not a Devi Mahatmyam in the entire class. We cannot do. Just simple meaning, as I said, that is enough. The child, one small thing I will say, which Swamiji says very important. A child, is sustained, it survives because of this avarana. Otherwise, the child in the beginning itself, because of the fear, it will collapse and die. Thanks to the delusive power, this avarana shakti of Ishvara, Ishvari, the child survives fear. The child survives that, uh, the, the child survives the forgets the forgets the insecurity. The child also feels insecure. It feels secure only when mother is there. That is why the child cries when the child is sent to the school for the first time. The child thinks the mother doesn't like me. She rejecting me. The sense of rejection that will make the child collapse. Thank God, the child survives. That is the first shock, and further more and more shocks it receives over a period of time when it grows. The child withstands all the shocks and then grow to be a mature being is really the grace of Devi. Really the grace of Maya. So Maya is not something not required. It is required. If Maya is not there, then we won't be able to live at all. We won't be able to sanely live in the world also. At the same time, the Jnanam, we have to overcome Maya and get free from this bondage of samsara also. So therefore, she is a Sthiti Karanam as well as Laya Karanam also. Everything is a Karanam. Okay, that much is enough. So here this shloka is Balat Akrishya, forcibly attracting by the Mohaya, by the delusion. Mahamaya, she is a cause of for attracting the people into delusion. Mahamaya, Mahamaya, Prechati. Taya referring to Mahamaya, by Mahamaya, by Devi, this Jagat, this Vishwam is Visrujyate, which consists of Jagat, Etata Jagat, this Jagat, which consists of Chara, Achara, moving and non-moving things. Animate, inanimate. Taya Visrujyate. Okay, next shloka, 57. Saisha Prasanna, Saisha, okay, the tune. Saisha Prasanna Varada Dranam Bhavati Muktaye.
Saisha. Sorry, sir.
Still, I have to get to the tune. Okay. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre. I have to get.
No,
Aisha
Karanji,
prasanna varada. Pranam bhavati muktaye. Yeah.
Karanji, can we do the other tune, Lalita Sahasranama tune?
Any tune we can do. Whichever tune. Aisha prasanna varada. Pranam bhavati muktaye. Yeah, please do.
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सा विद्या परमा मुक्तैर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सा विद्या परमा मुक्तैर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
Yeah.
गीता
Renukaji.
गीता जी
गीता मा
Gitaji.
गीता जी लेफ्ट
ओके
Oh.
सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तैर्हेतुभूता सनातनी सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तैर्हेतुभूता सनातनी
Yes, Gitaji, you can do now.
sorry जी सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातने सैषा प्रसन्ना वरदा नृणां भवति मुक्तये सा विद्या परमा मुक्तेर्हेतुभूता सनातने
This ignorance is blessing in disguise. Ignorance, we have, we say Avarna Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti. This Avarna Shakti is a blessing that alone protects the child from from threats, from being collapsed. In fact, for us also, because of ignorance only, we also happily live in the world. Either can be blissfully ignorant or you can be enlightened. In between, always a problem. Naduttaram always, always a problem only. Angimilla, ingimilla. Neither there nor here, between, always a problem. That person is samsari. If they're completely ignorant, it's bliss. Enlightened, it is bliss. In between, so people like us, samsari, we suffer. Because neither we have enlightenment, nor we are not completely ignorant also. So in between, very difficult stage. Okay, so Saisha is Sa Yesha. Sa Prasanna Varada. Varum Dadati Varada, she is a giver of boons. So when she is pleased, she gives boons. To whom? Nrinam. Nrinam is Manushyanam. Muktaye. She is the one who causes beings, human beings, to to be in samsara, and she is the one who liberates also. She is the cause of bondage, and she is the cause of mukti also. So her Maya, that Shaktiya, he binds, that is also necessity, is required. You should not criticize, in fact, ignorance. Ignorance is required. Without ignorance, we won't be able to sustain ourselves in the world. We cannot live the next moment. We always will be in fear. Thank God we are got ignorance also. It's all Ishwari, Mahamaya, Shakti. So she is a cause for bondage as well as for mukti also. Savidya Parama Muktehe Hetubhuta. She is a cause of the mukti. Hetuhu, the cause. Hetubhuta, Srilinga. Savidya, that knowledge is the cause for the mukti. What Vidya? Sanatani Vidya. That knowledge, Sanatani Vidya, Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of earth, knowledge of the nature of her is the cause for the mukti.
And
Then last,
yeah, Acharya ji, it comes in the 15th chapter also of Bhagavad Gita, na Apohanam, Smriti Jnanam Apohanam cha. So the
yes,
same meaning, isn't it? It's nice.
yes.
Sometimes forgetfulness is good forgetfulness. Yes.
Thank God we have that forgetfulness. The point is we have got selective forgetfulness. We don't forget the people who have done harm to us, who have cheated us, who have in relationship and all. You won't forget the person who has betrayed you. They will be carrying the hurt till the end. Not only in relationship, even the hurt and guilt, the hurt which comes from because of the parents also, that you carry till the end. That is why the children also, they say, should not be, beaten after a certain age, because they will keep remembering. The unconscious itself, all these things, they will go, and that the memory will continue for long. That disturbs the growth of the children. So that's why good samskaras. That's why the importance of samskaras. We have got all good samskaras. Why? In the beginning itself, the children are exposed, not after they grown up. It's not possible. You cannot impart any good samskaras once once the mind is set. After a certain age, the unconscious, the unconscious is formed only in the beginning time, the young age, when the kid is 4 or 5 years old. Once unconscious becomes set, it becomes plastic. After that, you cannot change. That is why right time to teach all the good things, samskaras. Even in our tradition also, we do uprayanam at young age. Why? Because that's the right time. The children should be sufficiently mature to, follow the samskara, follow the tradition. That is why it is given at the age of 8 or 9. Up to 4 or 5, the children are nicely taken care, so that they are relatively, free from having the unconscious, which are which are not good for them. So that's why healthy unconscious is important. In the beginning itself, the children are, they have the sense of rejection or fear or frightening. Once the unconscious is set, it is plastic. It becomes so, permanent. You cannot change it once after the child grows up. Whatever the fear or insecurity, they're formed in the beginning stage. That will go till the end of the life. You cannot change. Say, for example, when a children is frightened, saying, "Oh, this is a bad man," or the kid is frightened, made frightened by something, by some person, or generally we threaten the kid, don't go there, it is dark. Bhuta will be there, Pishacha will be there. The sense of fear which is created at that young age, that goes into the unconscious, it will be there till the end. Even after the person has grown up, he will be afraid of darkness because that sense of the fear of darkness is cultivated in the very beginning. So the unconscious, once it is formed, cannot change it. But that is what it stands for, the apasmara, the feet of Dakshinamurti, unconscious. That's why to have a healthy conscious, you must have an intelligent parent also. The parent should be intelligent enough to grow up kids by imparting good values and in the beginning itself. Then once the children have the strong conscious, healthy unconscious, it will be relatively free from all these issues. Otherwise, after they grow up, they've got so many issues. Then you have to go and consult a therapist, counselor, some counseling you have to do it. All the issues. Anyway, so that is everything is put into the unconscious basket. So that's because of Maya Shakti. The unconscious, everything, whatever child in the beginning gathers, it's all put into the unconscious. Unconscious, once you go to unconscious, it is closest. So that is not that once it is put in the unconscious mind, it is buried. So it will not surface. It will surface only when the person is sufficiently grown up and ready to face the unconscious. That is why in spiritual life, when we face unconscious, we are really afraid of ourselves. When it pops up, only we will know. That pops up very well in the Gurukulam. Huh? When in a Gurukulam atmosphere, it will pop up. All unconscious will pop up. We will very strange behavior in the Gurukulam. Because you have got enough leisure, lot of leisure there in the Gurukulam. Then the time the unconscious surfaces up. Then only you will discover, oh God, I have got all these things. Till then you will not discover because till then you are busy with your regular activities. So you don't get chance to discover that. You discover only when you are free. As Swamiji says that the inner leisure is a luxury. When you're at leisure, this unconscious will pop up and you'll be ready to face unconscious. Thank God this unconscious is Ishvari Shakti, Maya. Okay. So she's the one who causes bondage. She's the one who liberates the people also. So we have to ask for what we want. Like in this story itself, Turata asked for Abhyudaya and Vaishya asked for Nishrayasa. So both they get what they want. That is why Swarata becomes a Savarani. In the Savarani Manvantara, it became the Prajapati of the Savarani Manvantara. And Vaishya, he gets moksha because he wanted that alone. So he pursues knowledge, jnanam, margam, and then get moksha. So that is why Devi Mahatmyam is for both Abhyudaya as well as Nishrayasa. Material prosperity as well as spiritual prosperity. Okay. The next shloka, which is off shloka. Samsara bandha hetuscha saiva sarveshwareshwari.
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी
संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी संसारबन्धहेतुश्च सैव सर्वेश्वरेश्वरी.
This is one shloka only,
Yes.
Ardha shloka. So that we need not connect with the following. Rajo Vacha onwards, the next shloka. So samsara bandha hetu, she is the cause for the bondage, that is samsara, and she is Sarveshwareshwari. She is Sarveshwar, Lord of all the lords, Goddess of all the gods. Sarva Ishvara Ishvari. Sarveshwaranam Sarveshwari. She is a goddess of all the gods. Sarveshwari. See, this ignorance generally is, cause due to Maya, and Maya is criticized. Devi Mahatmyam is something Maya is not criticized. She is looked upon as something divine aspect of the Ishvara, of the God. That is also required, without which you won't be able to sustain in the world. In Vedanta, when we speak ignorance is the cause, it is the cause of samsara. So therefore, we have to root out the ignorance. That Kathopanishad, the Drishtanta, that Vriksha is a Vatavriksha. The example we give. That is different. That in Vedanta, But when we study Shakta, there the Maya is looked upon as the aspect of the God. One aspect of the God. It is the vibhuti of the goddess. So it is as much essential required. Not that everyone wants moksha, right? People want abhyudaya, dharma, artha, kama. For them, thank God this Maya Shakti is there, ignorance is there. Therefore, they sustain. Otherwise, what will happen? So that aspect of the God is right. That's why she is the giver of both. Whatever you ask for, she gives. You want for abhyudaya, material prosperity, she gives. You want moksha, that also she gives. She giver of both. She is the one who entangles people in her Maya. She is the one who frees her from Maya. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa beautifully says she is the one who is both the creative aspect as well as she is the liberating aspect of the same God. And we look upon as goddess Srilinga because we have special attraction for the mother aspect. That's why she is called Mata, Devi, Bhagavati, so that we can connect. Because mother is one with whom we have got special love compared to other relations. That's why she looked upon as the mother Maya. So Mahamaya is not a derogatory term. Mahamaya is the great delusive power of Maya, which is the cause for the existence of the world. Okay. You have to know the context and then see the meaning of Mahamaya. Sometimes it is used as it's all because of Maya, we say. That is fine. That is from the context of that. For an aspirant, maybe who wants to be free from the samsara, that person can say this because of Maya. But it's not, as such, it's not a derogatory term. I also mean, in the beginning, I thought like that. It is not so. Mahamaya is it's a term used to refer to the aspect of the Shakti aspect of the goddess. Okay. Devi Maya, Devi Yesha Gunamayi, Mama Maya Duratyaya. In Gita, Bhagavan says. In the Gita, Bhagavan says he doesn't separate Maya as something different from him. That is my Maya, Mama Maya, which is difficult to cross over. For those who aspire to cross over, for them. For ignorance, they are not required. They are blissfully ignorant, no problem. For those mukshus, it is difficult to cross over. Okay. Now, Raja says, Rajo Vacha Bhagavan Kahi Sa Devi Mahamayeti Yam Bhavan.
राजोवाच भगवान् काहि सा देवी
Bhagavan, not Bhagavana. This Sambodhana.
भग भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान्
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान्
Tune marriage. Tune. Bhagavan Kahi Sa Devi Mahamayeti Yam Bhavan.
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान्
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान्
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान्
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मस्यास्य किन्ध्वज
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज
ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याच्च किं द्विज ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याच्च किं द्विज
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्ध्वज
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किन्द्विज
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याश्च किं द्विज
राजोवाच भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याच्च किं द्विज भगवन् काहि सा देवी महामायेति यां भवान् ब्रवीति कथमुत्पन्ना सा कर्मास्याच्च किं द्विज
Devi is presented as Mahamaya, but was it discussed before Mahamaya in this text before? Anywhere? No. Suddenly, the Rishi, he says, Mahamaya Prabhavena Samsara Sati Karana. It's all because of Mahamaya, the power of Mahamaya. Beings are bound in samsara. So by Mahamaya, it is Harehe, it is of the Hari. By that, by her, this Jagat is deluded. Even the knowledge of the informed people are deluded by the Shakti of Maya, this Bhagavati. Nowhere it is said who is this Mahamaya. Therefore, Raja, he asks his question. Who is this Mahamaya you are talking about? Hey, Bhagavan, oh sir. Kasa Devi. Who is that Devi Mahamaya you are saying? I want to know. Bhavan Braviti, please, you tell me. Katam Utpanna, how she was born. Tasyaha Jananam Katam Abhavat. And what is her job? Asyaha Karma. What is her action? What is her action? Kim karma asyaha. Asyaha and all you know. What is it? Huh? Asyaha devyaha kim karma. Hey Dvija Sambodhana. Hey Dvija. Dvija is born. That is addressing the Medas Rishi. So he wants to know who is that. So we are not yet exposed to who is this Mahamaya. We have not been taught by the text. But anyway, we know. But here Raja asked. Now Rishi will answer for that. Now Raja further asking the question, which forms the 61 and 62. Yet prabhava cha sa devi yat swarupa yadudbhava.
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा यत्प्रभावा च सा देवी यत्स्वरूपा यदुद्भवा
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर.
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदां वर तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदां वर
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर तत्सर्वं श्रोतुमिच्छामि त्वत्तो ब्रह्मविदाम्बर
We can take it these two as two shlokas, other shlokas. As given 61, 62, so we take that way. So yat prabhava, so sa devi, yat prabhava, yat swarupa, yadudbhava, sa devi, tat sarvam aham shotum ichchami tattaha. Hey Brahmavidam vara. Brahmavidam Shashti Bhakti, vara, the best among the knowers of Brahma. Who is that Medas Rishi? From you, I want to know that Sa Devi, that Devyaha, Prabhava, the Shakti of the Devi, the power, the nature, and the form of the Devi, Swarupa, the nature of the Devi, and how she is Udbhava, what is her origin, how she was born. All these things I want to hear from you. Hey Brahma Vidambara, iti Raja asks. Then Rishi says, Rishiruvacha nityaiva sa jaganmurtistaya sarvamidam tatam.
ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततम् ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततम्
ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततम् ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततम्
ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततं ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्त्वया तया सर्वमिदं ततम्
ऋषिरुवाच नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वमिदं ततम् नित्यैव सा जगन्मूर्तिस्तया सर्वम् इदं ततम्
This line is similar to the line in Gita. In the 9th chapter, there is a shloka. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagadav vyaktamotina. Maya idam sarvam jagat ente jagat is tatam. Tatam is pervaded. Avyaktamurtina iti Bhagavan says. Same thing here also. Sa Nitya. She is not subject to coming and going. She is always she is Nitya. So it's Brahma Nityam, Jagan Nitya. So this Nitya is Ishwari, Brahma. Jagan Murti, the form of the Jagat. Taya, by her, the entire Jagat is pervaded. So she is the one. She is Jagan Murti. Jagan Murti Sandhi. It's a compound actually. Jagataha Murti. Jagan Murti. Jagan Murti. She is the Jagat. This Jagat is intranslatable. We will keep Jagat as Jagat, not a world and not universe. Everything is Jagat. Other than you, everything is Jagat. That is, which is available for objectification is Jagat. She is in the form of this entire Jagat. And she is pervaded. She pervades the entire Taya, by her, the entire Jagat is pervaded. So she is a cause, and she is the one who manifests in this form of the Jagat. So Abhinna Nimitta Padana Karanam. She is. From her, this Jagat has come, and she alone pervades the entire Jagat. So it means the entire Jagat is in her, and entire Jagat finally resolves into her also. She is the one from whom the Jagat has come, and Jagat is sustained by her. That is why Jagat is pervaded by her. But Jagat is pervaded by her. Jagat doesn't limit her. The entire Jagat is pervaded by her, and she is above that also. She is not limited by the Jagat. Okay, the Jagan Murti, Sa Nitya, because Jagat is Mithya, and she is Nitya. So that itself is the Satya Mithya thing has come. So, so by her, the entire Jagat is pervaded. But that aspect is not highlighted here. Here it is Mahamaya aspect of the goddess is highlighted in this text. But this line is important. It presents she is the one who pervades the entire Jagat. It means the Jagat is nothing but a manifestation of her. It means the Jagat is she is the Jagat. Jagat is not different from her. She alone manifests in the form of this entire Jagat, and she is Nitya. Jagat undergoes changes, but she doesn't undergo any change. She is changeless. She doesn't come and arrive at particular time or depart. Nitya. Whereas Jagat manifests and unmanifests, comes into existence and disappears. So that happens, right? So it comes from her, therefore she is pervaded, the Jagat is pervaded by her and resolves into her. Like in Kaivalya Upanishad Shloka is a Mai Sarvam Layam Yati, Mayya Sakalam Jatam, Mai Sarvam Pratishtitam, Mai Sarvam Layam Yati. The same. Okay. This is also another shloka. One time is enough. Then the next shloka. Tatapi tat samutpatir bhagudha shuyata mama.
तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम
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 देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा
देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा
देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भावति सा
not avir, avirbhavati.
देवा
Avirbhavati is manifest.
देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा
Tata.
Devanam.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go
Please do
ahead,
it.
Ji.
No, please do it.
देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा
देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यथा देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा
तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा
तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां सिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा
तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा
तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थम् आविर्भवति सा यदा
तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यथा तथापि तत्समुत्पत्तिर्बहुधा श्रूयतां मम देवानां कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमाविर्भवति सा यदा
तया सर्वम् idam referring to this jagat. Idam jagat taya tatam pervaded by her. Even though pervaded by her, the entire jagat. Even still, tat samutpattihi tasyaha samutpattihi. She manifests tat samutpattihi baguda shuyata mama. Baguda tat samutpattihi baguda. Not shuyata mama, that's separate. Tat samutpattihi tasyaha samutpattihi. Her manifestations in many forms are there in the Jagat. Even though the entire Jagat is pervaded by her, her manifestations are Baguda many, Utpattihi, appearances. Shuyata Mama. Mama is Shashti, but actually it is in the sense of Panchami. You hear from me. So we have to, Mama is equal to, you have to take Mattaha. So you take it as Panchami. You hear from me. I tell you what. Devanam karya siddhyartham, for accomplishing the karya, the action, the task of devas, sa avirbhavati, she manifests. So for accomplishing the karya of the devas, she manifests. Now and done. Yada yada ki dharmasya glarirbhavati bharata. Gita is that. Here also we have similar shloka. In fact, it is there in the 11th chapter. You will see at last shloka. I manifest this Jagat and destroy the enemies. So she says. So the enemies and the Deva, the Asuras and Asuras, they are not outside. They are all inside. They have got so many enemies inside. Not only Shatripu. Shatripu is one way of presenting the enemies. The Vidya is also enemy. So all the enemies are inside. The enemies have to be conquered by the Devas, by good virtues. So it's always a constant battle between the good and the bad inside, which is always happening inside. And that alone you see it outside in the world, the physical war also. Physical war is nothing but manifestation of the inner war only. But that Devi Mahatmyam is symbolic presentation of that. Even Gita also it is presented like that only. You can explain that way also. Anyway, so here, next shloka. उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते.
But this line can be connected for meaning in the previous line. Devanam yada devanam karya siddhyartam avibhavati sa. For accomplishing the task of the devas, sa avibhavati tada utpanneti, she is utpanna. Avibhavati, she is utpanna. Utpanna means she manifests for accomplishing the task of the devas. Devanam karya siddhyartam utpanna iti. She is born. Tada loke, where? In the loka, in the world. Even though she is nitya, then how can she take form? That is possible. That is avataravada. Bhagavan is all pervading. He pervades the entire jagat. The entire jagat is not different from Bhagavan. Then how can Bhagavan take a specific form and come? It is possible. Avatara in Gita itself is there. Yada hadagi dhammasya glanis bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tada atmanam aham sujami. Same thing here. Sa nitya loke utpanneti. She is born in the world for accomplishing the task of the devas, even though she is nitya. The tatapi can be connected. Even though she is nitya, but still she can take a particular form and appear in this loka for the benefit of the devas. Okay. Second line now. Yoga nidram yadha vishnur jagatyekarnavikrute.
योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
योगनिद्रा यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते योगनिद्रा यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याभ्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां तदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यथा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते उत्पन्नेति तदा लोके सा नित्याप्यभिधीयते योगनिद्रां यदा विष्णुर्जगत्येकार्णवीकृते
आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत्कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः
आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत्कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत्कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः
आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः
आस्तिर्यशेषम् अभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः आस्तिर्यशेषम् अभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः
आस्तिरशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः आस्तिरशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः
तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
तदा त्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ तदा त्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत्कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत्कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत्कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ आस्तिर्यशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
आस्तिर्यशेषम् अभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ आस्तिर्यशेषम् अभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
आस्तिरशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ आस्तिरशेषमभजत् कल्पान्ते भगवान् प्रभुः तदा द्वावसुरौ घोरौ विख्यातौ मधुकैटभौ
Stop here, 68, Shloka 67. We'll see. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Nidakshara Padabrashtam Matra Hinam Prakrit Bhavet Tat Sarvam Kshamyatham Devi Prasida Parameshwari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu. We don't have any stealing of our Brahma. What linga is that? Brahmarpanamastu or Durgarpanamastu. That is it. First chapter is Madhukaita Bhavada. So Madhukaitava has come. 104 shlokas are there. Hopefully we'll complete.
So this evening we have Rudram class, isn't it, Jay?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Dhanyawadaha.
Hari Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಜಿ.
Dhanyawad. Namaste.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್.